Tots and Teens in Focus. I'm your host, Patricia Trim. And with me is Miss Yaw. Miss Yaw is from Guyana, and she's from the International Organization of Migration. She's here for a special project that she will be telling Guyanese about and what it's all about. So, Miss Yaw, welcome to Tots and Teens in Focus. I know you're just a teen, and I'm so happy to have you here at the Guyana Folk Festival celebration, that you're meeting all the Guyanese community and spread your words. Welcome once again to our program.
Thank you, Ms. Trim. The International Organization for Migration, in collaboration with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, has embarked on a project that is called the Guyana Diaspora Project, which we sometimes call GUIDE Project. This project is set up to gather the skills, experiences, and interests of the Guyanese diaspora so we can learn a little bit more about them. And this is done through an online survey where where the diaspora is required to share information on who they are, where we can find them, what their experiences, what are their experiences, what their interests would be. And all of this is to support development in Guyana.
Okay, this will inform the community, or inform Guyanese on what project is being done.
This is an initial, this is the first phase of the project, which is to really capture the skills and the experiences of the Guyanese diaspora. It is a survey, and this is what will inform us in the government of Guyana. What next? Where do we go with diaspora engagement? And like any diaspora project, it really begins with learning who the diaspora is, and a guide is set up so that it can tell us exactly who the Guyanese diaspora are, where they are, and coming out from the information received, this should be able to inform what next, what policies can the government of Guyana put in place so they can support the engagement between the Guyanese diaspora and the government of Guyana.
So they would be supporting Guyanese project or a Guyanese project back home?
The project is a Guyanese project. It is really, it is set up so that we can bridge the gap between the diaspora and the Guyanese government. Guide, like I said, it's an 18-month initiative whereby we get the opportunity now to meet the diaspora, to get to know who they are. Coming out of this, we'll get more information. When the diaspora participates in our survey, we will now get information on who they are, what skills they have, what experiences they have that they're willing to share back in Guyana. Taking that information now, we'll now get an idea on what we can put in place so we can build the relationship, to strengthen the relationship with the diaspora.
Well, I understand it now, but what I'm saying, if you're to do that, you really got to educate the Guyanese community back home to understand of the foreign policy that they may have here and the way how people are trained, because when your mind is out there, it's very hard to go back to I don't care world.
I'm certain Guide will take all of this into consideration. I know Guide will take all of this into consideration, and I'm certain that if there's a diaspora policy in place, diaspora engagement policy, it would entail communicating with the diaspora. There would be a communication policy. Information would be shared on Guyana. There's some people who haven't gone back home in a while. There's some people who don't even remember the culture, but would be willing to come and share information, would be willing to support development. And I'm certain, I know things would be in place so that they can be well educated on what to expect as a diaspora returning or a diaspora willing to share their skills and experiences, however.
Okay, you have heard it all, and you have heard it's International Organization for Migration, and this is Let's Build Guyana Together, as a lot of Guyanese are here, and they may want to go back home to make a better way, and this is a diaspora that will able to help and able to get the Guyanese, the foreign Guyanese, to integrate back into the Guyanese society with the local Guyanese to understand them. Thank you once again for being on the show, and I do hope that this project will be a bestseller for the Guyanese community. Thank you.
Thank you.
at the Guyana Folk Festival celebrating the 12 years of the anniversary. And here with me is a special person, and he is from the internet survey, and it's called Anything Guyanese on Facebook. So when you see they talk about anything about Guyanese, don't matter they put me out at times, I'm still happy to be here with them and talk with them about what's going on anything Guyanese.
Hello, Patricia. How are you? Just to set the record straight, we did not put you out. We just temporarily put a block on you because you became very responsive. We love you. We think you mean well to the book, but sometimes you just want to aggravate me, and that's in a loving way. Anyway, the Anything Guyanese Facebook group, which is called Anything Guyanese, we strive to bring Guyanese together across all boundaries, regardless of race, creed, culture. Our aim is to promote national unity and to promote the type of quality coordination among all Guyanese. We're non-political. Our policy is to avoid politics, which Patricia knows very well. She tries to interject politics once in a while, and that's where her and I knock head at, on occasions, but she means well. Today we're collaborating with the Guyanese Cultural Association, and we've done that for the past 2 years actually, and we strive to do good for the Guyanese community here in Brooklyn and across the diaspora. As the years go by, our roles hopefully will be elevated and we'll have more of a prominent role. I have wonderful administrators on my page: June Matthews, June Nurse, June the Weaver, Donette Marks, etc. So we have a close, cohesive group, and our interest is, as I've said before, to work very closely with the Guyanese diaspora.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips. Well, you're meeting everyone because everyone is here. It's a Guyana celebration. It's a Guyana Cultural Association. It's folk festival, getting the folks and getting to know more of Guyana. We have here Errol Lewis. Errol is president for so much organization. I think he beat President Obama for being all the president in these organizations. He will give us a little bit about what's going on and tell us more about the organization because he really helped the Guyanese community back home. They have a lot of program there and they need your support. So Guyanese, listen to what he has to say and give your pledge and help and support for Errol Lewis, the president of many organizations.
Many happens to be two. Actually, I'm the president of the Guyana Action Committee, which is a non-profit organization that is actually helping to improve literacy in Guyana. And I'm also president of the APGI, the Association of Ex-Presidential Guards and Immigration Services. That is a non-profit organization also, but more in terms of helping its membership. Yes. So I will mostly tell you about the Guyana Action Committee. What we're trying to do again is educate the young here and in Guyana. But right now we're concentrating on Guyana because they seem to need more of the help at this point in time. We're having a literacy program in New Amsterdam, which is actually winding down. We've been having that for the past 3 months, where we're training anybody, not just the young, anybody that's interested in computer literacy. It has been a very successful program thus far, and we hope to move we're in New Amsterdam, and we hope to move from New Amsterdam into any other region that requires the assistance at this point in time. So basically, that is what we do where the GAC is concerned. The Ex-Presidential Guard Association, from time to time, has been assisting the Guyana Police Force where necessary. Actually, we consist of 3 branches, which is the Immigration, Presidential Guard, and of course Special Branch, which we don't usually mention because of the implications of national security. But wherever we can help those areas in Guyana, we do from time to time. I do this, and I'm saying I know because I believe in causes. Some people know me also involved in the politics. I believe that Guyana needs to change sooner than later. And what is happening in Guyana right now is really a travesty. And I think everybody, all interested Guyanese, should come together and try to bring that change that we need for Guyana as soon as possible.
Your message to the community or views of the community, what action should they take to make themselves better?
Well, we have a problem in terms of community assistance, and you know that is something that I'm hesitating because I don't want to say the wrong thing really. In our community, I think we should try and understand that we gotta help each other, and the longer we take to do that is the more we're going to struggle. I am community oriented, and I believe that every interested Guyanese should be. When we come out and we ask you guys to support stuff, to donate to stuff, there's always a hesitancy. And really and truly, you know, it is for the benefit of those who cannot help themselves. And I think that we should always try to support it no matter what.
Thank you very much, Errol, for being on our show and giving your information. And please support Errol Lewis, president of many organizations, so that he can support Tots and Teens, okay? Thank you. Thank you, Errol.
Among the sponsors of the Guyana Family Day, once again, you've been a terrific audience. It's good that we can come out and show the rest of the society that we are peaceful, peace-loving people. And also
Watch him on there, yeah. Well, what a surprise. I have Sandra Fraser Thomas on our program, and she's going to tell us something about the ex-GDF Association, which I am also an ex-soldier of the Guyana Defense Force, but not a member of the ex-GDF Association. She will be telling you more about it. She's the secretary of the organization and a working secretary that does everything. She's also a member of the Lions, so she wears many hats. She will be telling you more about it as I give you the mic to Sandra Fraser Thomas.
Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Sandra Fraser Thomas. I'm the secretary of the ex-GDF Association. We're a membership of approximately 175 strong. Our office is located in Queens, New York. The actual address is 132-16 Rockaway Boulevard. I'm not here in a capacity where I'm representing the GDF, but any ex-soldier who wants to be a member, feel free to contact me, or you can go on our website at www.xgdf.com, and you can get more information from there. If any ex-soldier that's in the New York diaspora and wants to join, you can come contact us and we'll be happy to have you. I'm also a member of the Brooklyn Outreach Lions Club, where we're looking for members to come and join and be a part of our Lions Club. Once again, you can contact me. I'm the secretary at 347-865-7440. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy. Well, you heard all the information that you could get from Sandy. She's not a speaker, but a talker. So I get her to come and say something. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you for being on. Welcome to Tots and Teens once again, and we're at the Guyana Cultural Association Folk Festival. And we are here with the Secretary of the Guyana Cultural Association. She'll be telling us much more, and she will even give us our sad news too of the passing of one of its loyal member. She will be able to talk about that and any other thing about the Guyana Cultural Association and what is their plans for next year and how they did this year. Welcome to Tots and Teens in Focus. I know you're a teen right now, so welcome once again, Professor.
I thank you very much for having me again. I'm very, very glad to be here. As I just said, you're one of my favorite people, and that is why, you know, I like talking to you. This is not a last event. The last event is October the 26th at Empire State College, where Dr. Lear Matthews works, and there we will have the annual symposium. We were a little thrown this year by the death of Maurice Braffett, also called Mo Braff. But no, he had been ailing for a while, and it is said that if you do not love, you cannot mourn. And so we loved him deeply, and we are mourning right now. There is a plan to name the performing arts season for him, and I suppose that will be made quite public a little later on. We miss him terribly. He was one of the great supporters of the children's camp. Indeed, as I said, he brought out the genius in every child. Quiet, unassuming, did quite a lot. You must have been at some of his plays, you know. I was honored to be selected to act and so on. Yes, so there will be a memorial service to him later on this year. We do not yet know what our plans will be for next year. There is one thing in particular that I'm advocating, and that is a family advocacy group. We started that actually early last year, and we're working slowly at it to make sure that it really goes well. And I'm very, very proud of that. It's a collaboration between the association and Flatlands Reformed Church and open to all the parents of the community. And we already are seeking funds. We have been offered funds, and we will file for those later this year.
Tell us about this happening that we have here and the vendors and, the supporters that you have here.
Someone was observing that because it's such a large ground, it seemed almost impersonal. But as you can see, it's filling up nicely, and the warmth is coming back. There are lots of vendors, alumni associations that Rose October Eden just mentioned, different diasporic committees related to Guyana, Digicel, one of our big sponsors, La Parcan, and Metro Plus. Yes, Metro Plus. We are absolutely delighted with the turnout. We thought that the rain would come. Yesterday we had a literary hang, and that's my particular baby. UC Guyana was the guest. He came in from California. It was absolutely wonderful. We had more than 200 people in a very small area, and it went very well. I have no plans right now for next year for that, but these things will come into play as the year advances.
Thank you, Professor, for this wonderful talk on the Guyana Cultural Association. I'm so proud to be part of it, to see how it grown and how it has touched many, many people in the community. And we're getting people coming from all over to participate in this organization. Ma'am, what would be your message to the community, for especially our youths?
Oh, that's easy. Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay absolutely focused on your goals. And don't forget that you are here today because of deep sacrifices some people made. And remember, this is the 50th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King's famous speech, I Have a Dream, and the dream has not yet been achieved.
Tell us some of the members that you have, the administrative board.
Okay. The president is Dr. Viber Cambridge. The vice president is Ave Brewster Haynes. The late departed, of course, Maurice Brathwaite. We have not yet replaced him because he recently died. I'm the secretary. The treasurer is Claire Patterson-Mona. The space director, the person who looks after space such as this, is Claire A. Goring. Assistant to Miss Goring was Maurice Brathwaite, and assistant to the secretary, me, is Rose October Eden. Assistant to the treasurer is Edgar Henry. And then there are other members such as Penny Bascom, whom you may know, Bobby Vera. I'm trying to remember, there's so many. Alex Neptune, he's new. The Harry, George, she was Mo's niece, and so on and so forth. But we do have people over in the Walk with White, the dancer. We have people who are very committed and who do a lot of work free of charge and sometimes to their own cost.
Thank you, Ms. Holder, for this wonderful talk of knowing more about Guyana Folk Festival, as originally Guyana Cultural Association that works with the Guyanese community. Thank you once again.
You're quite welcome. See you next year.
Yes. Welcome back to our next session of Guyana Folk Festival. Here we have the Christ Church Committee, Christ Church School, and that is from down in Georgetown, Guyana. I never had a chance to go to Christ Church, but I'm here to interview members of the Christ Church organization. She will tell us what is her name and what the program they have in America that facilitates the Guyana Christ Church Association Christ Church School. Welcome to Tots and Teens in Focus. I know you're not a tot or a teen, but you're just right for Tots and Teens. Welcome once again.
Thank you very much. My name is Jillian Saul, and I am the treasurer of the Christ Church Secondary School Alumni Association of New York. We support our alma mater in Georgetown, Guyana, located at Camp and Middle Streets. And what we do here, we do 3 fundraising events, and we support the school. I just wanted to say that next year, September of 2014, we will be celebrating 50 years of excellence at Christ Church, and we're really looking forward to that event and commemorating the school.
Could you tell us where the Christ Church School is located and what is the class that they have there? Is it primary or is it nursery or high school?
It's a secondary school, and the location is 204 Camp Street. It's right at the corner of Camp and Middle Streets. And it's a secondary school, and we do forms 1 through 5.
So if anyone would like to support Christ Church, probably they don't know about the organization, how would you, where can they be located? What can they do to assist?
Okay, well, our Alumni Association here in New York, we have a website, and you can reach any of us at our website, Christ Church GT, that's G as in George, T as in Thomas.org, or we can be reached via email at ch.chss@hotmail.com, and you can access anything you would like. We welcome any thoughts and advice and suggestions that you may have.
Thank you very much for talking about Christ Church. Christ Church Secondary School, that's in Georgetown, Guyana, and it's on 204. It's on Camp Street, the famous Camp Street in Georgetown that you could get at the famous Christ Church School. So thank you very much once again. Go on the website. Whatever you have to give to Christ Church, just give it, or give it to the information, or call up somebody from Christ Church in the organization. They will tell you how you can give, because our children, students out there need help. Mr. Harman said the youth in Guyana need help, and we need to help them, but all that we can do is work through schools and see what we can do for them. Thank you very much once again.
Yes, mama, he not go buy your baby things. Yes, mama, your man good looking. Yes, mama, your man in love you. Yes, mama, your man have discipline. Yes, mama, it's alright, yeah. Mama looking bad, father him stop school. Look like him Sunday I hope he fit you.